too, it's like we're also entitled to have a life outside of our work.
And, that if that is the norm, that's not sustainable.
Mhm.
So I am happy to work for a company, and I think that people getting into this field should seek out companies that support their employees in that way.
I think what kind of creates a solid boundary in the very beginning is when you are onboarding these families. Like, hey, if the clinic is open from 9 to 3, Monday through Friday, the clinic is open 9 to 3. So if you have anything, any concerns, if it's an emergency, call 911, right? But, kind of setting that boundary early on if you need support or help outside of business hours, like we are not able to get back to you after so and so because, in the field that we are in, we are helping a lot of individuals, but also too, it's like we're also entitled to have a life outside of our work.
Yeah.
So, like you mentioned, I hear this story all the time, like, "Oh my gosh, I'm at the bar on Friday and I have my family call me because the child's running away," or something like that. It's like, "Well, I'm not sure how I can help you because I got Usher playing in the background and I'm drunk. So I
Yeah.
can't." You know what I mean? So it's like one of the other strategies I mentioned too is like get a free Google Voice phone, right? It's like, oh, have a work dedicated phone number that or put a work phone on silent or, even having an automatic reply to your emails. Like after 5 o'clock, it sends them the automatic reply. Oh, a week
Mhm.
after so and so work days.
One thing that I thought was awesome with this company that I work with now, we communicate via Google Chat.
Mm.
And, when we onboard a new family, especially if they're like, just text me," or, or just, or they're not responding to emails quickly, or, things aren't happening the way that we want them to. It's like a couple of like great pics of your session of their adorable like little one in the Google Chat. Like make it a reinforcing space, set up the like, we try to get a learner to come to the table. Um, so, create systems that are or create reinforce the behaviors you wanna see.
And create and model like, hey, this is where we communicate and I'm sharing positive things here, and
Yeah, like,
reminder, this chat
this is where you're gonna
exists.
get the good information, not
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
distract.
But there's other people there, and there's chats that we have for like teams or for the whole team, and like I don't want to read it when I'm not there because that's not what I'm that's not what I'm assigned to do at that time, and I have to be really careful with how I use my time, because if I'm reading all those, I'm going to want to respond and provide support, and I need to have that boundary. And you can mute it, and then like I go in and I'm like, now I'm going to catch up. And now I'm here, and now I'm going to read all of them and see what this kid's been up to for the last 3 days.
Yes. And you know what I've seen? It only leads to positive things because, you set these boundaries, you create the systems that work for you, and so in turn will, benefit everybody.